Severe thunderstorm watch number 449 remains in effect until 10 p.m. and now includes the following counties in New Jersey, Middlesex, and Monmouth. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watched area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, broadcast radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Severe thunderstorm. The National Chester, Montgomery, Greenwood Lake, and Florida. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. for southeastern New York. At 6 p.m. At Sussex Airport, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, public.
Can we do that on WX360?
Beechwood, and Mount Holly. This includes the following highways: New Jersey Turnpike between exit 7 and 8A. Interstate 195 in New Jersey between mile markers 2 and 34. Interstate 295 in New Jersey between mile markers 53 and 57. Garden State Parkway between mile markers 54 and 120. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. In addition to large hail and damaging winds, frequent cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with these storms. Move indoors immediately. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you're close
at least the end is
lightning. County in southeastern New York, Rockland County in southeastern New York, until 7:15 p.m. At 6:33 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Florida, or New Ocean, moving east at 40 miles per hour.
Looks like we might get a triple header here.
60-mile wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor hail damage to vehicles is possible. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. This severe thunderstorm will be near Goshen and Chester around 6:40 p.m. Monroe around 6:45 p.m. Harriman around 6:50 p.m. West Point around 7 p.m. Cold Spring around 7:05 p.m. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
You get a S&W.
Safety tips for swimmers as beach
The National Weather Service
does KZ31 service up like that.
thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located along a line extending from 20 nautical miles southwest of Cliffwood Beach to 24 nautical miles west of Silverton to 22 nautical miles west of Pine Beach to 28 nautical miles northwest of Little Egg Inlet, moving east at 35 knots. Hazard, waterspouts, wind gusts to nearly 50 knots, and small hail. Source, public. Impact, waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Ocean Gate, Leonardo, Ship Bottom, Atlantic Highlands, Monmouth Beach, Axel Carlson Reef, Silverton, Harvey Cedars, Fork River, Fairhaven, La Valette, Barnegat Light, North Beach Haven, Point Pleasant Beach, Belmar, Seaside Park, Manasquan Inlet, Pine Beach, and Beach Haven. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.
Quadruple. What's this now? Another SMW.
The National Weather Service in Mount Holly, New Jersey has issued a special marine warning for coastal and outer waters from Sandy Hook to Little Egg Inlet, New Jersey, until 8:30 p.m. At 6:36 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located along a line extending from 18 nautical miles southwest of Cliffwood Beach to 22 nautical miles west of Silverton to 20 nautical miles west of Pine Beach to 26 nautical miles northwest of Little Egg Inlet, moving east at 35 knots. Hazard, waterspouts, wind gusts to nearly 50 knots, and small hail. Source, public. Impact, waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Seagort Reef, Ship Bottom, Atlantic Highlands, Garden State South Reef, Axel Carlson Reef, Silverton, Harvey Cedars, La Valette, Barnegat Light, North Beach, Point Pleasant Beach,
Does KCC-31 serve that?
Leonardo, in southeast Pennsylvania. When, until 8 p.m. this evening,
That's a 60.
New Jersey has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for County in southern New Jersey, Central Salem County in southern New Jersey. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds and heavy rainfall this evening. Lows in the mid-70s. 38 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Mulligan Hill, or 14 miles south of Gloucester City, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts. Radar indicated. Impact, damage to roof, power line is possible. Locations impacted include Glassboro, Lindenwold, Hamilton, Pittman, Clayton, Berlin, Tabernacle, Shimon, Woodstown, Woodbury Heights, Swedesboro, Chislehurst, Elmer, Franklinville, Sicklerville, Elwood Buildings. In addition to large hail and damaging wind, frequent cloudy ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning. New Jersey, Atlantic, Burlington, Camden, Gloucester, and Salem. The National Weather Service in Upton, New York has issued a special marine warning for New York Harbor, Sandy Hook, New Jersey to Fire Island Inlet, New York out 20 nautical miles until 7:45 p.m. At 6:56 p.m., a strong thunderstorm was located near Cliffwood Beach, moving northeast at 30 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar indicated. Impact, small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. The strong thunderstorm will be near Sandy Hook Bay around 7:10 p.m. Rockaway Inlet around 7:30 p.m. Jamaica Bay around 7:40 p.m. Boaters should seek safe harbor immediately until the storm passes. Wind gusts 34 knots or greater, high waves, lightning, and heavy rain are expected with the storm. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects.
Boys and 8 girls, ranging in age from 17 months to 3 months, all here for the first time.
A severe thunderstorm warning remains. The National Weather Service in Upton, New York has issued a special marine warning for Sandy Hook, New Jersey to Fire Island Inlet, New York out 40 nautical miles until 8:15 p.m. At 7:32 p.m., strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Seabright to near Sea Reef to 8 nautical miles southeast of Axel Carlson Reef, moving east at 35 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar indicated. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Strong thunderstorms will be near entrance to New York Harbor around 7:35 p.m. Boaters should seek safe harbor immediately until these storms pass. Wind gusts 34 knots or greater, high waves, lightning, and heavy rain are expected with these storms. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. The Coast The National Weather Service in Upton, New York has issued a special marine warning for Sandy Hook, New Jersey to Moriches Inlet, New York out 40 nautical miles until 9 p.m. At 8:12 p.m., a strong thunderstorm was located near buoy 44025, moving northeast at 35 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar indicated. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. The strong thunderstorm will be near buoy 44025 around 8:15 p.m. Wind gusts 34 knots or greater, lightning, and heavy rain are expected with this storm. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. A special marine warning. Special marine warning for coastal and outer waters from Sandy Hook to Great Inlet, New Jersey, into at 8:48 p.m. Severe thunderstorms capable of producing water spouts were located nautical miles north. Water. Small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Ocean Gate, Seagirt Reef, Atlantic City, Little Egg Reef, Atlantic City Reef, Ship Bottom, Barnegat Light Reef, Garden State South Reef, Axel Carlson Reef, Silverton, Harvey Cedars, Fork River, La Valette, Beach Haven, Barnegat Light, North Beach Haven, Garden State North Reef, Shark River Reef, Point Pleasant Beach, and Little Egg Inlet. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.